Welcome back to Explaining Everything, the channel where we dive into the stories and mysteries behind everyday things. Today's question comes from one of our curious viewers, CloudButt96. Thanks for the suggestion, CloudButt. You asked, how do antidepressants work? If you've ever imagined your brain as a moody office full of stressed-out employees and questionable snacks, antidepressants are basically the corporate wellness program, the kind that actually works. So buckle up as we tiptoe into your brain's break room and figure out what these tiny pills are really doing. Right here on Explaining Everything. Let's start with your brain. Not your brain specifically, but like humans in general. Your brain is a squishy 3-pound diva powered by electrical zaps and chemical messengers called neurotransmitters. These include serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine. Basically, your brain's vibe squad. When things are running smoothly, these neurotransmitters send happy little signals between neurons like, hey, life's fine, or go pet that dog. But when there's a chemical imbalance, often linked to depression, that signal gets weak, confused, or just straight up ghosted. Imagine trying to text a friend, but the message keeps failing to send. That's your serotonin during a depressive episode. And antidepressants, they're the IT guy coming in with a whole new router. The most common type of antidepressants are called SSRIs, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors. Sounds like a Star Wars ship, but stay with me. Here's the deal. After serotonin gets released between brain cells, your body usually reabsorbs it. Like, okay, party's over. Serotonin's going home. But if you're already low on serotonin, this reabsorption just makes things worse. SSRIs step in and say, nope, serotonin, stay right there and party longer. They block the brain from reabsorbing it too quickly, letting serotonin hang out in the brain space a bit longer. Kind of like an overenthusiastic bouncer saying, this party doesn't stop till I say so. This extra serotonin floating around helps boost mood, reduce anxiety, and generally make life feel less like an existential swamp. SSRIs are just one flavor. There are also SNRIs, which are like SSRIs' more ambitious cousin. They work on both serotonin and norepinephrine, because sometimes your brain needs a little more multitasking energy with its mood boost. Then we've got tricyclics, MAOIs, and atypicals. These sound like villain factions in a fantasy novel, but really, they just tweak different neurotransmitters in different ways. First, tricyclics are old school and work on several transmitters, but they've got side effects like dry mouth, blurred vision, and feeling like you're 87. Second, MAOIs block an enzyme that breaks down neurotransmitters. But heads up, you can't eat cheese on them. No joke, they react badly with tyramine, found in aged foods. So, mood improved, cheese banned. Trade-offs. Third, atypical antidepressants like bupropion work in unique ways. Think of them as the indie bands of the antidepressant world. Less mainstream, still powerful. Despite their differences, they all try to do the same thing. Help your brain send better signals so you don't feel like a soggy sock every morning. Here's something most people don't expect. Antidepressants don't work instantly. You can't just pop one and suddenly feel like a Disney princess belting into the wind. It usually takes 2 to 6 weeks to feel the effects. That's because your brain needs time to rewire how it processes and responds to those happy chemicals. It's not just about serotonin showing up to the party. It's about the whole brain adjusting to the new vibe. Think of it like planting mood-boosting seeds. You won't see flowers the next day. Your brain needs to water them, wait, and maybe play some emotional lo-fi beats until things bloom. This lag can be super frustrating, especially if you're feeling awful and want relief now. But the delayed effect doesn't mean it's not working. It means your neurons are doing a slow, awkward group dance they haven't rehearsed since high school. Like all powerful tools, antidepressants come with side effects. Common ones include nausea, weight changes, drowsiness, or, in the case of SSRIs, emotional flattening, where you feel a little too neutral. Like a robot that just learned what feelings are, but isn't sure if it likes them. Your brain is picky. What works wonders for one person might feel like a foggy mess for another. That's why doctors sometimes switch meds, adjust doses, or pair them with therapy, because the real solution is often a combo meal, not a one-pill fix-all. Also, do not stop taking them cold turkey. That can throw your brain into a chaotic emotional limbo, and no one wants to feel like they're living inside a soap opera for no reason. To recap, antidepressants work by tweaking your brain's chemistry, mainly by boosting mood-related neurotransmitters like serotonin and helping your neural messages get through with fewer glitches. They're not magic, and they won't turn your life into a rom-com montage overnight. But they can make the lows more manageable and give your brain the space it needs to start healing. And if your brain is a chaotic office, antidepressants are like a really good HR department, calming people down, encouraging better communication, and maybe bringing in donuts every Friday. If you now learned how antidepressants work, don't forget to like, subscribe, and if your brain ever feels like it's buffering, talk to someone. Seriously. And hey, if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.